And in the next fight, on our professional MMA card, we've got Ysai Vilamur walking out first, fighting out of London Shoot Fighters, making his professional MMA debut with an amateur record of 2 wins and no losses. John, London Shoot Fighters, absolutely full and stacked of talent down there.
Yeah, you've got some great fighters coming out of that gym. Some fantastic training partners here for Vilamur. I mean, obviously the most notable name, Michael Venom Page, probably. He's not a bad training partner to have, is he?
He's not at all. And Ysai Vilamur just making his way to the second inspection zone just before he steps into the battle arena cage.
It's obviously a professional debut for Vilamur. I'm sure his team will have him well prepared. I mean, if you just go down the list of fighters that train at the gym, I mean, there's some great names. I've already mentioned Michael Venom Page, got John Hathaway, Mike Shipman. We've got MVP in the corner here.
Yeah, you mentioned Michael Venom Page. And again, John, something you touched upon earlier, it's nice to see these real high-profile fighters coming to support fighters like Ysai Vilamur making his professional MMA debut.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's nothing more, I guess the word is reassuring, than to have these big names and these athletes in your corner helping you through this process.
And Ysai Vilamur's opponent walking out to the cage next. We've got from Ireland, MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN fighting out of Cooper's MMA, making his professional MMA debut with an amateur record of 6 wins and 2 losses.
Yeah, big shout out to the fans watching in Ireland. I know there was definitely some interest on Twitter over the last few days for MAKSIM and his fight here tonight. Good amateur record as well for ZAMURAKIN. 6-2, 8 fights under your belt.
It's always refreshing to see amateur fighters that have got that sort of record, because what it tells you is they've had 8 fights. That's a lot of fights to have. They've taken a couple of losses, which fighters need in the amateur ranks. You need to take losses. I mean, obviously it's nice if you don't, of course, but taking your losses early, you learn how to deal with a loss, how to come back from a loss. He's done it twice, but then he's also got 6 wins, so he knows how to win more than he knows how to lose. That type of record is for me, it's a perfect amateur record. It sets him up perfectly for now his professional MMA career.
Yeah, definitely. You couldn't have said it had he met myself. He's had the highs of lows of the amateur ranks. Amassed a good, solid record for himself. 8 fights under his belt. I mean, you don't want to have a never-ending amateur record of like 20, 30 fights, because obviously the damage and stuff over the duration of a longer career. But yeah, perfect time, 6-2 to make the step up to the professional ranks. 3 5-minute rounds here in the bantamweight division. Our MC, Chris Fensham, has introduced the fighters. Got Ysai Vilamur in the red corner with the black shorts. Got MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN in the blue corner with the corresponding blue shorts. And we're about to get underway in this bantamweight clash. No touch of gloves, straight to the action.
Good opening low kick from ZAMURAKIN. A good straight right again, John. That naked low kick.
Yeah, naked low kick just got caught with the right hand down the pipe.
And Ysai Vilamur just quickly gave a reminder of why you don't throw naked low kicks with that straight right down the middle as a counter. Oh,
big right hand there, just landing almost to the throat region.
Yeah, a lot of
just under the chin.
A lot of fighters, John, throw to the chest to anticipate the fighter ducking down, which then lands on the chin. It is common, but I like the way that Vilamur just threw that jab out as a rangefinder and then stepped through with the straight right hand. Good boxing.
Yeah, a couple of big physical bantamweights here.
Again, another naked low kick. ZAMURAKIN's got to adjust that, because every time he's stepping in to throw that low kick, he's getting hit with a counter. Another good combination there from Ysai Vilamur.
Nice movement there from Vilamur on the feet, and that right hand is causing some real problems so far for ZAMURAKIN.
That right hand fires out so quick, John. There's no telegraph on it. There's no wind up. It just fires out fast. Again, throwing a naked low kick. He's going to get caught. He's going to get caught if he continues to throw that kick without setting it up or without embedding it in combinations.
Yeah, Vilamur looking really composed and calm on his feet. I like his footwork. I like his movement.
I think ZAMURAKIN's looking calm and composed as well. It's just, like I just keep saying, it's just that low kick he's got to address. Yeah,
he's bouncing in and out of range nicely. Yeah, just has to be careful when he throws that low kick, just to set it up or throw some feints before he fires that low kick, because Vilamur has had some success with that straight right so far. Probably the most telling shots of the fight so far have been that right hand.
Looks like a little bit of a cut as well on the left eye, well, the corner of the left eye of Ysai Vilamur.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a clash of heads actually when they just came together a moment ago, but
it could have been again.
The stinging left hand lands there.
From the low kick. It's a common theme. The cut's nothing to be of concern. Just at this point, you know, it's not running into the eyes.
Yeah, just running down the side of the face.
It's not an open gash. That 1-2 combination from Vilamur it's so clean and crisp, and he's finding the range. I'd love to see the statistics of how accurate that has been for him so far in this fight, because it does seem like he can't miss with it.
Yeah, it certainly looks like he's been drilling over and over that combination, and you can't go wrong with a solid technical 1-2 down the pipe. I mean, I know as the sport evolves and things, you see a lot more flashy and wild styles, but just something the purist in me likes those fundamentals, those 1-2s, crisp boxing.
And this is actually quite an intelligent fight as well. Neither fighter's really rushing in, overexerting himself, putting himself in any unnecessary danger. They're both just taking the time, getting that intel in, making reads.
Yeah, ZAMURAKIN just switching stances there. He lands a shot there as Vilamur comes stepping in.
We will get to a point soon though when the reads have been made though, John, and I think they will start planting the feet a little bit more with the punches, putting more power behind what they're throwing.
Yeah, that cut's starting to bleed a little bit more on the left eye of Vilamur now. Not into the eye yet, but it's just a target for ZAMURAKIN to aim for. Oh, big right hand, stumbles ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, that right hand has been landing all fight, John. It was only a matter of time before something landed cleaner and harder, which hurt ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, Vilamur kind of seemed like he got caught in two minds after he landed that right hand as to whether to throw a big follow-up shot, or kind of looked like he was going in for a jumping knee as well, and he ended up kind of losing his momentum a little bit and just allowed MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN to get into this body lock against the fence. Good head position for ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, ZAMURAKIN showing his physicality in that moment there. Really pinned Vilamur up against the cage, and Vilamur did struggle for a moment trying to get out, but they do get back into the centre of the cage. And that right hand, John, it's just been set up really nicely with the jab, the 1-2, and it's going to continue to land. And you look at the head movement of ZAMURAKIN. The head is on the centre line. It doesn't move too much off it when Vilamur's throwing his strikes, and that's ultimately why he's getting hit often.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, pretty much all we've seen from Vilamur is that.
Another big right hand there that wobbled ZAMURAKIN at the end of round 1.
Yeah, pretty much all we've seen from him is that 1-2. That's that.
But if it's working, and
yeah,
if that's
exactly.
all
That's the main
all he
weapon.
needs, then you know you continue to roll with that combination. As the old saying goes, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, he's setting it up nicely, like you said, with the jab and with the feints. And that's what's making it difficult for MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN to get his head off the centre line and bob and weave out of the way of that stinging right hand. Just trying to listen out for any instructions here in the corner of Ysai Vilamur. As you said, he's got Michael Venom Page in the corner, dishing out some instructions. I think they'll be pleased with their fighters' performance so far.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, neither fighter's really overexerted themselves in a bad way, you know, not putting themselves in any danger, not rushing in recklessly. They've been calm, they've been composed, and I just think some adjustments need to be made from ZAMURAKIN's side here. Specifically the striking defence, he needs to move his head off that centre line as the jab's coming in, because he should know by now once that jab's coming in, the right hand's right behind it. Good shot
Nice
to
level
the body.
change, yeah, with that right hand. That just gives ZAMURAKIN something else to think about as well now.
Yeah, he caught a kick then as he threw a jab. ZAMURAKIN's not doing anything particularly wrong here, you know, he's remaining active, his movement's good, he's shooting takedowns.
Great sprawl.
But it's just the work of Vilamur that is causing ZAMURAKIN to be a little bit unstuck in what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I think when that right hand of Vilamur lands as well, it seems to have a little bit more pop behind it.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's causing ZAMURAKIN more problems than the strikes coming back at him.
I just love how simple this has been from Ysai Vilamur in regards to the technique that he's throwing. He's not really mixing anything up. He's not doing, you know, he's not doing anything flashy. He's not using different combinations. It's just the same 1-2 over and over again. But it's so successful for him because it fires out so fast.
Yeah, definitely. He's added that body shot into this second round a lot more. Just heard his corner scream for the right hand body, left hook head. But he comes in with a stepping right hook there. But yeah, he's just always active with that jab hand. And that's really causing ZAMURAKIN some problems. ZAMURAKIN's firing back. I mean, this isn't all one-way traffic, but just as we probably enter the second half of this fight, it's Vilamur who's landed the more impactful strikes, in particular that right hand straight.
ZAMURAKIN's just starting to get out the way of that 1-2 now. It's almost like he's got his reads in at this point. He's recognising when it's coming at him. So that's a few 1-2s now in a row that Vilamur's now missed, with ZAMURAKIN sliding just outside of range.
Yeah, he's still got a lot of bounce in his step, ZAMURAKIN. I mean, there's cardio's looking on point for both of these guys so far as we work our way through the second round. Yeah, another big right hand landed there, but stiff left hand there from ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, and ZAMURAKIN
stings the nose of Vilamur.
ZAMURAKIN low-key has landed a couple of them in this round already.
Yeah, he just went to throw that leg kick again though, and without setting it up, and it allowed Vilamur to close the distance. Left hand again over the top. He's using that length a bit better in this second round, ZAMURAKIN. You can see he's got the slightly longer legs.
Again, that low kick's going to cause him problems though. Honestly, if he put even just a jab behind the low kick, it would just make such a difference to what he's trying to land on his target.
Yeah, definitely. He's had some real success with that left hand as well in this second round. So if he can combine that with a combination, incorporating the leg kick, potentially at the end of that combination.
Well, a combination would be a good move, John. But like I say, even if it's just something simple like a jab, put a jab behind it, then follow through with the low kick. He just helps things, and he will land. He will land without getting returned on, more often than not.
Almost the entirety of this fight playing out on the feet. A couple of clinch positions, but both guys happy to stand and trade and exchange leather.
Good jab again from Vilamur.
Yeah, he just looks like he's up in the tempo in the last 15-20 seconds or so.
Good combination.
Left hook lands there nicely from Vilamur.
Good inside low kick from ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, and avoids that right hand nicely on the exit. Vilamur's doubling up on that jab nicely. I really like that. He doesn't throw just the one jab. He mixes it up. He'll go single jab, double jab, and a couple of times you've even seen that triple jab thrown from him, and that's thrown the timing of ZAMURAKIN off. Close round there. Both guys landing some good shots. As I said, I think that Vilamur does land the slightly more impactful strikes, but ZAMURAKIN did land some stinging left hands in that round as well, and he had some success with some of the low kicks.
Yeah, it was a slightly better round there for ZAMURAKIN. He made some slight adjustments, but still, towards the end of the round, just as you think the adjustments were made, especially with the low kicks, he did start to throw a few naked low kicks again and started to get caught, and that allowed Ysai Vilamur to just up that tempo like you mentioned, John. But ultimately, yes, it was a better round for ZAMURAKIN. He made some adjustments. In this round, I feel that he needs to make some more adjustments in order to win the fight, because in my opinion, Vilamur is likely 2 rounds up.
ZAMURAKIN looking to waste no time here. I mean, his cornerman's been in and out already, and he's just doesn't even require him for the full minute in between rounds.
I thought they were actually just focusing on the cut, that I didn't realise that the corner had just been and gone.
Yeah, no messing about. As I mentioned earlier, both these guys in phenomenal shape. Not really any slowing down from the two of them, and the theme of the fight continues straight away into this third round as ZAMURAKIN throws the leg kick and Vilamur fires back with the 1-2.
Yeah, I think ZAMURAKIN's got to show a little bit of urgency in this third and final round, because as I've always mentioned, I do think he needs to find a finish to win.
Nice right hand. Looked like it snuck through the defences of ZAMURAKIN there.
But the problem is, when ZAMURAKIN does get aggressive, Vilamur matches that aggression and comes right back at him. ZAMURAKIN's just had a tough time of trying to consistently get Vilamur on the back foot. And he's doing a good job of it now. He's pinning him against the cage as he shoots the takedown.
Yeah, I like that level change there from ZAMURAKIN. Obviously the takedown's been defended well from Vilamur, but it just gives him something else to think about in this third round.
Yeah, I like that takedown as well, because I think on the feet it's pretty clear that Vilamur is getting the better of the exchanges and is the better striker. So ZAMURAKIN needs to mix things up, potentially a takedown, grappling, a submission. You know, it's just looking towards a plan B when plan A isn't working out for you too well. And there's a lot of blood now on the side of the face of Vilamur. I'm not sure whether there's a cut in the ear or on the nose, or whether the blood's just splattered everywhere from that cut on the eye.
Yeah, it looks like the ear's full of blood there as well.
Yeah, I think the blood on the nose is just what's running from the eye, but yeah, like you said, the ear does look in bad shape.
Vilamur there, nice little combination, feinted the uppercut and then threw that left hook and leg kick. ZAMURAKIN comes shooting in for a takedown again, but nice sprawl from Vilamur just shrugs him off.
Yeah, the takedown was shot from slightly too far out. It wasn't set up either, so the entry wasn't that great, and ultimately that's why it wasn't completed.
Nice knee at the middle though from ZAMURAKIN. Both of these guys still firing into round 3. It's been very tit for tat, hasn't it? I mean, both guys, once they've been hit, they don't mess around and think about what's happened. They just go firing back themselves.
Yeah, but it's all these bigger moment strikes, the bigger action strikes coming from Vilamur that's taken effect. ZAMURAKIN, you know, he's not been out of this fight at all. He's still been active. He's still pumped out a lot of volume. But it's just these bigger moments belong with Ysai Vilamur.
Yeah, snappy jab landed there as well, which flung the head back of MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN. Another right hand lands as he circles to his right hand side.
Good left hook from Vilamur.
Yeah, I think he noticed there that he was constantly circling to his, ZAMURAKIN was circling to his right, so he threw the left hook to meet him as he made his way around.
Good straight right counter from that low kick from Vilamur.
Yeah, over and over again, this right hand from Vilamur. Been the real key to success in this fight tonight. There it is again as ZAMURAKIN goes to throw a kick.
I'd be really surprised if the corner of ZAMURAKIN hasn't already spotted this and had a word about it. Maybe they have. Maybe, you know, the fighter's just sort of stuck in the way that he wants to fight, but it is very apparent that those naked low kicks have got ZAMURAKIN hit so much in this fight.
Yeah, it looks like that ZAMURAKIN's made his way over here.
And that cut looks nasty on the eye of Vilamur. I just saw a close-up of it on the screen there, and it definitely looks like it's got wider and deeper throughout this fight.
Yeah, important thing to know here that ZAMURAKIN has got the takedown. He's finally got Vilamur down to the ground, and he's looking to posture up and rain down some shots now as we make our way to the tail end of round number 3.
Yeah, he's established a good position in half guard here, where he's going to be able to posture up against the cage and land some ground and pound. But he needs to get to work quickly, John, because I do feel still that ZAMURAKIN is 2 rounds down. So if he is going to win this fight, he's got to stop Vilamur. And this is actually a good moment where he's going to have advantages over Vilamur, rather than on the feet where they're exchanging punches and Vilamur's getting the better of the action.
Big elbow landed there nicely from ZAMURAKIN.
Yeah, we're in short time here though. There's not going to be a lot of time to work for ZAMURAKIN to get the finish, but it's still a really good 3rd round from ZAMURAKIN.
Another big elbow lands, and I think there could be another cut on the face of Ysai Vilamur on the right hand side this time. I mean, he looked to land the more impactful strikes, but he's the man that's walking back to his corner at the end of this 3-round fight, cut up and bruised.
Yeah, that's true. I'm glad there wasn't any boxing action on our cage wall.
That pink polo shirt of yours would be blood spattered.
I'd be upset.
Hands aloft for MAKSIM ZAMURAKIN. He believes he's done enough to take the decision in the judges' eyes.
Only one man knows though, so we're going to hand over to Chris Benson, our MC, with the official scorecards and to make things official. Yeah, and just as we suspected, John, a unanimous decision. Congratulations for a good, technical, intelligent fight, in my opinion, but a good win for Ysai Vilamur, who is victorious tonight.
Yeah, really fun back and forth fight between these two bantamweights. Real good technical battle, but it is Vilamur that comes out on top and is successful. And congratulations on the victory, Ysai Vilamur.
All right, I'm here with your winner in the bantamweight division, the pride of Chile, Ysai Vilamur. Ysai, you had some bad cuts, obviously, done in the first round. How did those factor into the fight? How were you able to overcome such blood going into your left eye?
I mean, I love this shit. When I'm training hard in London to fight, with amazing guy we fight in UFC in Bellator, that's normal. So I know he give me the head, I crush the head, and open and feeling the blood, but it's still alive, man. It's pain, but it's a mean I'm alive.
With that big smile on your face, you know you've done well. You've overcome the cut. Like you said, it was a clash of the skulls. What's next for Ysai? What's next?
You have to remember my name because we want to climb on the top. I train in the London Shoe Fighter, the best gym in the world. I'm living in the gym right now. I want to take over for everything.
You heard it here first. Ysai Brau, all the way to the top, the pride of Chile. Let's let him go get stitched up.